All right, hey, so we're gonna look at real quick ankle mobility, foot strength, how we can implement those things. Because when we look at the foot is very responsible for force transmission, because when we're looking at producing force and putting force in the ground, well, it's gotta go through your feet. So one of the things that we can look at, a lot of people have this hard time, they either have really collapsed arches, either from their shoes that they wear, or they just haven't spent a whole lot of time barefoot. When we look at trying to build up some of that foot strength, when we look at trying to increase some of our ankle range of motion, our ability, right, we've got to have a stable foot and a stable ankle. So a couple different ways that we can do this. One of them is what I call split squat with a calf raise. I've seen this done by a lot of different people on the floor, but if you want to just get a little extra range of motion and a little extra tension through the foot, we can do this on an elevated plate. So all I've got here is about a 4-inch raise. All you're doing is sitting here, toes on the plate. I'm actively gripping with my big toe. A lot of times people just sit there and just relax their foot and just not let it hit the ground. But coming from a split squat stance, just taking a knee or getting it about an inch off the ground and then driving up into that calf raise, right? Because especially in this position, what we're looking at, that calf has to stabilize, right? Because we're attached to our Achilles. We've got to be able to stabilize that ankle in a little bit of a deeper position, being able to then actively reach into some of these ranges of motion and stand up, right? The other thing that we can look at is the more stable our ankle is, the more that we're going to be able to create a stable knee, especially then also if we have a stable hip. We've gone through some of our hip mobility stuff. We're able to produce a little bit more force in that position. So it's just one of those things, if you've got, whether it's like a 4-inch plate, just some small little riser, something you can do, because you can do this just as a body weight exercise, as some of your prep work, be able to increase some of that ankle range of motion, because it's not just about flexibility, it's about stability in those end ranges. You can increase some of your ankle mobility there. You can increase your ability to produce force and control forces at the foot. And then you can take that and apply forces, whether it's running, squatting, deadlifting, whatever it is, you can take that and apply it to your training and then to life.